Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another week of games, streaming y toda la vaina que ocurrió entre medio. We are los mejores malos pacas. Aquí estamos con los mejores. ¡La leyenda! El Fox Hound, míralo cómo está activo, viendo una vaina, pero no sé qué es lo que está sucediendo. Wait. Se nos está cayendo el soldado, mierda.
Bienvenidos, señores. Bienvenidos
El hombre,
a lo que es los mejores malos. Ey, esto es todo, con esto es que nosotros bregamos, señores. Ya usted sabe cómo es que usted está jugando, tirando tiros en una guerra y el jugador que lo está ayudando está así. Eso es del diablo. Eso no es de Dios. Eso no es de Dios.
Él se puso a esa pantalla de los Matrix y se quedó ahí en el Matrix.
What the hell happened here?
Hay uno durmiendo.
Bienvenidos, damas y caballeros, a los mejores malos. Con ustedes, Isigo está corriendo la partida, así que bienvenidos. Tenemos a Members, tenemos a Merlin, tenemos a BA, McFly, How We Do y la leyenda Pass Hound. Así que, ¿qué hay hoy, Isigo?
Mis hijos, no hay mucha vaina de qué hablar. Estamos hablando de pila de lo que era. Vamos a empezar por qué sucedió este fin de semana. Yo sé que Nimbus no quiere hablar de eso, pero hay que hablar de eso.
No, let's talk. I'm not ashamed.
Este nombre de nosotros, los mejores malos.
Los mejores malos.
No. Y mi respeto para Nimbus, que se tiró para allá como un campeón.
No, claro.
Para la gente que no sabe qué es lo que sucedió mientras Iván se va a cagar para allá.
Tengo que buscar que bebé y digo por regalo de chicken no y te ha ayudado.
¿Qué tiene ahí al lado? Ese vaso rojo.
Lo gastó.
Pero mientras tanto, señores, para hacer ese little interlude, este fin de semana había un torneo de Street Fighter 6 en OS New York, que es uno de los clubes de Nintendo de aquí de la ciudad de Nueva York. Aquí se hacen pilas de torneos diferentes. Si usted quiere jugar videojuegos, beber licor y comer, usted puede ir para allá y disfrutarse su día. La mayoría de veces solo tiene que pagar 20 pesos por la entrada o 20 pesos para rentar el control. Si tú trajiste tu control, tu entrada es gratis y no tienes que preocuparte de nada. Claro, tienes que comprar tu bebida y comprar tu comida. So, Nember le tiró a los tigres y le dijo, oye, hay un torneo, voy para allá a dar galletas a todos los tigres que están ahí, atentos
no
a mí.
bulto, no bulto.
Que me dan galletas.
Hay screenshots.
Sí, espérate, no hemos llegado ahí. Entonces, el loco se tira y llegamos con ese dos, claro, a representar Nimbus Gaming on behalf of los mejores malos. Y Nimbus, cuéntanos, ¿qué fue lo que sucedió desde el primer round para adelante?
Okay, so nothing out of the ordinary that I didn't expect was going to happen. I specifically wanted to go there to gauge myself against these guys that I know that's all they do. They eat, sleep, and shit. Street Fighter.
Gauge es una palabra muy grande, loco. Dilo más aplatanado.
I wanted to measure myself.
There you go.
I wanted to measure myself.
Yo, that was crazy.
I hope there is no kids over there. So
that was crazy. Nobody gonna say nothing.
What?
I wanted to measure myself. That was crazy. Yo, that was wild-hearted.
Que se lo mide.
But you understand. You guys all understand. Of course, you had to be the one to come and say something.
Ahí se levantó.
Cameron is in the chat y me llamó y me dijo, yo, that's crazy. Yo, no, estos son los amigos míos, hay que dejarlos que hablen como yo quiera.
Para ponerlo claro, Nimbus fue a un torneo en OSNYC, que es uno de los videos, una de las barras que uno puede
Iván,
ir a
ya
medir.
lo dijimos.
Ya lo dijeron, ok.
Sí.
No lo dijeron en español.
No, ya.
Nimbus se fue a medir con los otros jugadores a ver.
Yo.
Él fue a medir fuerza. A ver quién es el mejor.
To measure
más
skill
duro.
level. No.
Thank you.
Averiguate.
So I already knew that I wasn't going to measure up to them, but I wanted to know the distance of skill, the distance in between me and them in skill.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa.
And I learned very quickly that I have a lot of holes in my game.
Ooh.
A lot of holes in my game.
Oh man, tonight is crazy.
So Like when I was playing just random matches with people, it took me like 7 matches to actually get like one match.
No, I mean, en tu defensa, loco, la primera persona que encontramos que estaba solo para tú poder practicar tenía Rashid. So el tigre viene con Rashid a tirar todos los malditos vientos del diablo que se va a tirar para el mundo entero.
And that's not an excuse. That's not an excuse.
No, pero el tigre estaba pasado. He was playing with the downloadable character que is the most OP right now.
That's not an excuse. That's not an excuse. I can't. The only excuse I could give myself, because I'm not giving myself excuse. I went in there knowing that, okay, I'm gonna get my shit rocked, but I'm okay with that, because when it comes to fighting games, when you lose, it's not a bad thing. I know that people don't like fighting games because they lose, and like, you know, that I can never win. Fuck these, you know. But if you are trying to get better at a specific or any fighting game, losing is actually a good thing. Winning all the time is actually not a good thing because you're not learning anything. When you lose, you learn. Okay, which is why I went there for that. That whole reason was because I knew I was gonna get my shit rocked, so I needed to measure my skill level to them.
Okay. So aprendiste mucho.
Oh, I learned a lot. Like I went in, I came back, and I already got to a second star diamond like right away. Ichigo, you're muted.
No, he's talking to.
So I had a lot of fun though. So for me, learning and losing in that way means a lot to me because I learned. That's the way I learn. A lot of players, they learn by in the lab and being in practice mode and all of that. I do that, but for specific things, for me to learn, I literally have to play. I had to play as much as possible. That's why when Street Fighter 6 came out, I didn't do World Tour. I didn't do none of that. I just went straight to rank. I did the trials for the character, went straight to rank.
So tú jugaste la mitad del juego.
Yeah, basically. I still haven't touched World Tour.
Todavía.
I still haven't.
Yo prefiero no aprender nada con 10,000 pesos en los bolsillos. Y aprender mucho y irme en el tren otra vez. No, but it was dope, man. We was like really rooting. Like, yo, se metió. We're gonna do it again, hopefully in Retro World.
You just had the courage to do it. That's enough.
Hey,
it's not the first time me going to a tournament. Like I've gone to tournaments for Street Fighter 4. I've gone to tournaments for Street Fighter 5. Well, that's true. And this was like my real first tournament for Street Fighter 6, which is why I wanted to go, because I got to a level where I felt like I was comfortable to go, where I felt like I was gonna get my shit rocked, but I wasn't gonna get my shit kicked in. You know, if there's a difference.
A mí me gustó la parte when Ichigo went live on the Manito IG page. And we were like, yo, diablo, está perdiendo, está perdiendo. And then we find out in the end that he won. Por la culpa de Ichigo.
No, espérate, díganlo bien. En la parte donde yo estaba cargando mi teléfono porque estaba muerto, Nimbus perdió el primer round. Pero yo no vi eso no sucedió. En la segunda parte, Nimbus le ganó al tigre y eso yo lo grabé.
Sí, pero tú pensabas que Nimbus era
you thought that I lost.
No, porque era un mirror, tenía Zangief contra Zangief y yo no sabía cuál era Nimbus porque yo pensaba que Nimbus era el de la izquierda porque Nimbus está sentado en la izquierda.
The whole live creía que perdió, pues pobre.
No, porque Nimbus tampoco. Es que la vaina es con Nimbus. Cuando él gana, él no se activa, él no dice nada.
Es un silent killer. Es un Tracy McGrady, es un silent killer.
We gotta show respect.
No,
pero you could shake his hand. Tú no viste a Mena. Tú no viste a Mena. Mena shook his hand, pero Mena dijo colocar.
Yeah, we're talking about that's the last match. That's the match to win it all.
Nimbus win 100K. You think he won't be jumping too?
Yeah. God forbid I would have turned over the whole table.
Nimbus like,
yeah. Esa mesa de Always y yo son bien grandes, loco.
Por eso. But I lost my first match. I got thrown into losers. I won my second match. My third match, it was DQ'd because the guy left. I don't know what happened.
Se asustó cuando vio el nombre de Nimbus.
I don't know. I doubt that. Pero ese fue. They were calling him for mad long. They DQ'd him. So they disqualified him.
Cuando viene a ver el tigre se fue porque le dio
un sueño como ese.
Yo,
No, y ahora está muteado.
Está haciendo una vaina aquí. Yo no puedo.
Eso es para el baño. Para el baño,
Estoy haciendo una vaina aquí.
Mirando para abajo.
vete para el baño para eso, si va a ser.
Estoy editando una vaina, ve.
Oye, que era manúa,
Yo, he looks like he was sleeping.
No,
Anywho,
eso es how we do esa excusa, no la te usamos.
and then my fourth match, I fought
El pana mío,
I guess,
that's crazy.
yeah, a boy of Ichigo.
¿Qué pana, diablo? Cuando estamos jugando contra I don't care where you went to school with him. All right? It's Nimbus time. I don't even know that nigga.
Hey,
Oye, yo ni lo conozco y le ganó a Nimbus. Y hay gente que era enemigo mío hasta la muerte.
yo solo lo saludé antes de que yo sabía que él iba a jugar con Nimbus. So, yo no sabía que él iba a jugar contra Nimbus. Cuando Nimbus
Tú tenías que desconectarle el control.
Oye, I'm playing your friend. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Desconectar el control.
Y si alambre.
Yeah.
So I lost to him. He was a
No,
Jamie
vos
player.
estás
Actually, he was a pretty good Jamie player.
Yo, before we continue, guys, todo lo que está en el en vivo, recuérdense, todo el mundo que está aquí, todo el mundo que aquí streamea, cada quien tiene su página, cada quien tiene su videíto, igual que ustedes, así que no dejen de seguirte uno al otro. Aquí tenemos en vivo Riviera Han, Abuelo Z, Agent Oso, Luis Rijo, tenemos Bodega Papi, Wilmer, Nación Gamer, siempre está con nosotros, par de cable. Toda esa gente, todos somos jugadores, señores, así que vamos a darnos el apoyo y seguirnos unos al otro para que sí, los malos crezcan y no estemos en los videojuegos así, mira, dando vergüenza, porque son parte de la vida. Yo, so, with that being said, vamos a empezar un tren pronto, así que no se olviden seguir los Discords de nosotros. Pónganlo ahí. Oh, verdad que no tenemos mar aquí ahora. Tanto los mar aquí en vivo. Ya ustedes saben, si usted es un streamer también y es malo y necesita una pareja para jugar o para medirse, como hacen ellos,
Aprende.
aquí estamos nosotros. Cada quien aquí hace un contenido divertido y diferente, así que no se olviden de brindarle su apoyo. With that being said, vamos a donde nosotros somos los mejores y los más duros, porque ya no importa la pregunta que Nimbus no haga, nosotros estamos ready to go. Y no puede decir que no.
Eso así.
Y no puede decir que no.
Nimbus está aquí ya del fin de semana. No hable así, no hable así.
Oh, shout out to Log Dog and Streamers Inc., que son la gente que nos ponen al día y esa gente que nos están educando para nosotros llegar a el próximo nivel. Here we go. Shout out, Log Dog.
Streamers Inc.
Here we go. Espera, dame aquí. ¿Cuál fue el primer juego gráfico que funcionó en una computadora? What was the first graphic game that ran on a computer?
Tetris.
Yo creo que fue. I mean, that was a free one, I think.
Yeah, well, Tetris, it wasn't computer graphics. It was using code. Era brackets and stuff.
Yeah.
Pues gala.
Graphic
I don't know what.
all of the graphic games.
Queremos hacer una pregunta, Nimbus. Cuando tú dices gráfica, tú dices color, black and white.
It was the first sense of graphics on a computer.
Oh. Damn.
I go for B. Yo me recuerdo de esa. Windows 95.
OXO?
Yeah.
¿Quién sabe lo que es OXO? Son una bebida.
Eso suena como un toro.
Eso suena como un juego ahí de Windows 95.
Yo me voy con Galaga.
I'm gonna go with Tetris.
I'm gonna go with Tetris, porque como él dijo, some sense of graphics. Tú ves como que cambió la vaina ahí.
Yeah, I'm going with Tetris too.
Porque yo creo que a lo primero todo era la vaina de un mismo color, entonces le pusieron colores diferentes para que los palitos ya tú sepas que el larguito es un color, la L es de otro color, creo yo. Aquí, tú sabes, con mi salsita adivinando. Ahí voy. Hay que darle el piso a este hombre ahora, porque ¿qué es eso?
How we do tiene la enciclopedia.
Esto es cuando Drake era chiquito.
So, OXO came out before Tetris, and the same way they did Tetris is the same way they did XO. It's basically tic-tac-toe. That's why the game is called OXO.
Wow.
So the same way they did the forms in Tetris using the
brackets.
Yeah, the brackets. They basically did the same thing for XOXO or XO.
Galaga no fue, Giovanni. Ahora en español, que te robaste.
And the game came out in 1952.
Ay, ¿cómo se dice tic-tac-toe en español?
Así mismo yo lo digo, tic-tac-toe.
Pues sí, eso mismo. En Facebook, cuando tú vas abajo, puedes poner la caption y sale en español. Porque este nivel es malo. Vamos a la próxima.
Pero echar a tu nivel porque puso la pregunta en español también.
No, pero le dieron dos completos, malo. ¿Quién es? ¿Es Dexter from Dexter's Laboratory?
I have no idea.
Ay, no jodido. Eso no es una vaina de cosas que salió ahora.
Mega Chansey, Chef Kawasaki, Weddle Lee, Twiddle Long.
Eso no es de
Come on,
Kirby,
Frank.
no es. I don't know. Yo no sé A, B, or C. I never heard of those people.
Waddle D sound cuando you in high school. Que tú le preguntas, Waddle these nuts.
Waddle.
Yo, you play that new game, Waddle these nuts.
I think Waddle D is from Kirby. That's the only thing I don't know.
Yo, ¿qué voy a decir? Lo que está durmiendo ahí, se quitó la vaina. Vámonos con Zeke. Zeke dice la C, Chef Kawasaki. Chef Kawasaki, eso está difícil.
Demaro, no. Porque hay dos chefs.
Mega Chansey. Mama dice sí. El Llenoso dice la B. ¿Quién fue que lo googleó para nosotros no?
Sí, para irnos con eso.
You gotta Google a picture then. I mean, I'm gonna go with A. Fuck it.
I'm gonna go with D.
I'm gonna go with C.
Oh, yeah, Didi, que hey, D, Google that, he said,
Yeah, ese me está en pantalla, sí.
¿Cuál fue que no le escuché?
Vamos a ver.
La.
Yo te lo dije, yo conozco a la gente gorda.
¿Quién diablo es ese?
I've never seen that before.
Yeah, who that, Nimbus?
So he's the mid boss for one of the Kirby games.
I was gonna tell you,
you fight him. He's a mid boss for Kirby. Like in the middle of the level, you fight him.
I'm gonna just say it. If I ever play a video game and Blacks is in it, this is his character right there. Eso es lo que le gusta a él, cocinar y comer.
He does look like a Kirby character, porque mira los tenis también.
Yo, he look like an egg. You look like Club Penguin.
Yeah.
No sé,
yeah, Club Penguin, that's a classic.
Aquí, ¿cuál fue el primer sistema de videojuego portatileno? Google Translate is killing.
Portátil en colores.
En colores.
Portátil de colores.
Pantalla de colores, ¿no?
Portátil de colores.
Fue Atari Lynx. Atari Lynx.
He wrote it in English. He wrote it bad because I'm pretty sure it's color portable video games.
Voy con Atari. Giovanni está conmigo en Atari.
You read it wrong.
Está conmigo en Atari.
Bear with me, people. Bear with me.
It's okay.
Why Brody got to write that shit? Nah, Brody
I don't know, man. I don't remember the other one. Está muy viejo. But I remember Game Gear hablando mierda de Game Boy que no tenía colores.
No,
so
I think I was D.
Oh shit, Giovanni said yo lo tuve. Nimbus, you got the Atari Lynx with you in there?
If I do,
yeah,
of course I do. Yes,
mira, Nimbus
¡Diablo!
verdadero.
Atari
Lynx. Oye, Giovanni, para que tú veas. Por eso que yo digo que aquí cada quien hace contenido diferente, mi gente. Denle su follow a todo el mundo.
So,
Nimbus y Fran son la
espérate, míralo ahí el Atari.
Pero préndelo, loco, para uno ver que lo que es.
Míralo ahí el Atari.
Yo, eso es más grande que la cara.
Si lo prende, sabemos si es de color o no.
I don't think it has batteries. I usually take it out that way.
Oh, that's the double A times.
Yeah, I don't have batteries. I usually take it out because I don't want calcium buildup.
Hey, mira, Giovanni, ¿cómo se siente, Giovanni? Ve esa reliquia otra vez. Yes, Hayes.
Sí, si tuviera.
Yes, Hayes. Sí, siga Nimbus para que tú veas los contenidos de Nimbus. Nimbus tiene una pared ahí que tú dices 1962. Ese fue el juego que rompió. Él lo tiene.
He's gonna make GameStop go out of business.
So, Eddie, what you final answer? Game Gear. Eddie's final answer. Eddie ha cogido todas las letras. All right. Yo, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Se me dolieron las rodillas y la espalda de Velo. That's funny, bro. Oh, man. Vamos.
Mama used to tell that to me. Paga la tarde, even though I was a
necesitas una explicación porque ya yo se la di.
Yeah, you basically did. And I was hoping that all of you should get this answer because I had a variation of this question a long time ago.
Es que no ponen atención, Nimbus. Tú lo ves que están ahí, los que están como Fox.
So the Atari Lynx came out to battle the Game Boy, but they thought that they were going to be able to do a better job because it was backlit and it had color, while the Game Boy was still had that matrix, dot matrix system that had no light, had no color, it had that diarrhea green color. But because Game Boy just had a way better library and had more recognizable characters like Zelda, Mario, it totally blew the Atari Lynx out of the water. Not to mention that the Game Boy took 4 batteries and the Atari Lynx took 6.
Uf, ahí murió.
The battery market estaba high allá.
Yeah.
Me hackearon.
Está que echa Sam, mi gente.
Yeah, I thought my computer was fucking lagging.
What is that?
Brad Gallagher.
Why does that sound like Mario?
I'm gonna go with C.
You know what? Panic Restaurant doesn't sound bad.
I don't know, but it sounds kind of rad.
Right, Rad Galaxy. It's like that usually far away by in between B and C.
Far out, man.
Sounds pretty.
All right, so voy a dejar después de esto. I'm gonna reset it one more time. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna stay with C. This is some Mario Bros shit.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's see.
Mario's missing or something.
Yo me quedé con la C también. Oh, that was Mario. Panic.
Pero no pusieron la música completa.
Brother lo dijo. And I was like, damn, that kind of sounds like a panicky kind of like, you know.
No, I did say that I was going to go harder this week. Now, I'm going to go harder.
Sí.
Round 5.
I was waiting for that.
Okay. Completa el título de este videojuego. Castlevania 2 Simon's Journey Quest Adventures Rescue. Mierda.
B, I think.
I think it's Rescue.
Pero que lo que tenemos que tener en cuenta es que what's the difference for each one? What's the difference between a journey and a quest? What's the difference between quest and adventure, a rescue? Todo es lo mismo.
I don't know, cuando yo lo digo entero, mira, Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest. It sounds like I've heard that before.
Yeah.
Simon's and you remember Quest. Back in the day they used to love saying quest. Everything
in Castlevania,
was a quest.
You never went on a quest. You were either on a journey or a rescue. So
it's a D or B. You know what? I think it's B. It's quest because rescue.
Nobody here played Castlevania, so increíble lo de nosotros.
Yeah, I'm going.
I played Castlevania, pero siempre era como Castlevania.
No se le escapó ahí.
Es que back in those days, todo eran quests, Dragon Quest. It was like everything was a quest, like medieval quest, like something was always there. Y ellos siempre tenían esa vaina de que querían ser medievales, and Castlevania was a medieval kind of game from back in those type of days. Well, not really, not that far back, but it was in those type of days que todavía había horses, pitchforks, that type of vibe. I would say quest. Like Journey. Journey sounds like a
Journey was
single player
popping
game.
back then.
Like, you right. Porque Journey, tú sabes, don't stop believing.
And it's B, which is
Yo, pick B, que Giovanni. You know.
Giovanni
no joda
golpe.
Giovanni said, "Es la B, it's B, bro, es B."
So,
are you sure?
I said to myself, writing this question, I said, if Frank is here, Frank is gonna get this question. I
No
know
fue Frank
he's
que la
playing
dijo.
this game.
No fue Frank que la dijo.
No,
Claro que no.
Fue Marty McFly.
Dije que no.
Se cagó de camisa después de la después.
Yeah.
1 out of 5.
Thank you for playing.
Neves.
Yes.
No, me dicen que hace los videos. Pasa que no nos sigue.
I do.
Did he get it from YouTube?
No, he usually posted it 10 seconds before we start the live.
Yeah, that I do it 10 seconds before. I posted it that way no one looks at the
Like
question.
that, no one's able to look at it. Entonces,
Claro,
ahí
porque si
mismo,
no, los
once
tigres
we
van
go
a
live, es que
Then he posts it, puts it public on the channel.
si ahora lo pueden ver en público y desde ese vez a la noche yo lo pongo en un playlist and I let it run para que la gente vaya cogiendo knowledge.
That's dope.
Vamos aquí, GG, fuckity. Vámonos, Ishigo. ¿Quién se murió? Yo, Matt Acton.
Bueno,
vamos aquí, dale.
Let's get the sadness out of the way so that we can like finally end on a happy note. Para la gente que ha jugado todos los juegos de Pee Wee Herman, toda la película de Pee Wee Herman, Today We Lost a Legend, uno de los comediantes. I know, Frank, I know. We're not gonna talk about that part. We're not gonna mention it. I saw your face.
Not me, ya iba lo dijo.
Yo no puedo creer que Pac te va a perder este segmento.
I know.
Yeah.
what the heck is he? Lo dejamos
Está durmiendo.
Lo dejamos para ahorita. We go through it.
Tenemos un mod nuevo. Sigue.
Pero no. Yeah. God bless Pee Wee Herman. He was a legend. He did a lot of great movies. He had an amazing show. El brother no falleció, tú sabes, la batalla de cáncer es rígida y uno nunca sabe, pero vivió 70 años, fue una leyenda.
Fue un cáncer privado, suppose.
Yeah,
nobody knew about it.
Nobody knew.
I didn't even know he had cancer.
Yep.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
And I need you.
Mencionamos Pee Wee Herman y ahí mismo viene Fax.
No, eso fue una leyenda. Yo crecí viendo ese loco, tú sabes.
Okay, just lose it.
Así mismo fue que se toleteó.
And you know, casi se
They're gonna put the dance ahorita on Fortnite. I probably had
I thought they already had it.
No, pero they gotta bring it back.
Just lose it.
Yo, hablando de Fortnite, viene pila de vaina de Fortnite. Terminator viene por Fortnite.
Oye, eso.
¿Qué importa esa vaina ya?
Futurama viene por Fortnite también.
I mean,
¿Qué importa esa mierda,
bro?
Let me ask you a question. Ya para este tiempo, señor, ¿ustedes creen que ya Fortnite se está pasando de que metiendo todos estos characters just randomly there?
Claro que sí, no one cares.
Como que ya como que perdió esa fiebre de que, oh my God, this really cool character from the culture is coming in. Ahora ya viene está bien, yo no voy a comprar esa vaina.
It's just pumping people in, ¿verdad? Tanta gente.
Yeah, it was getting played out already.
Yeah, like I don't feel like it's really gonna like bring us anywhere. Pero tú sabes que los fanáticos van a hacer de la suya. Por eso fue que un grupo de fanáticos hackeó el beta de Tekken 8 y se metieron para allá a hacer desastre.
Dime primero, mira.
Los tigres están involucrados.
That's my shit right there. That's what I love to see. Get in trouble. I don't care, but it's for the people.
¿Qué ustedes opinan de Nicki Minaj on Call of Duty?
¿Qué me importa? I don't even
Ya ni me hizo un pre-order ya.
Is that right?
Bro, who even asked for that, bro? Call of Duty te da de todo menos lo que tú quieres. We still been asking for Verdansk. Just put Verdansk, bro. Nobody care about Nicki Minaj. Yo!
One thing. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong because I don't play this game, obviously, and you guys know how I feel about this game. But esa tipa even plays that game.
No.
No.
Sí, pero los fanáticos son locos. Nimes.
Bro, ¿qué va a jugar ahí?
Snoop Dogg being in Call of Duty makes sense because that dude plays Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Okay. Nicki Minaj.
¿Qué juega Nicki Minaj, loco?
No parece ella. No parece ella.
That's like putting a character from Call of Duty into Street Fighter. What?
No lo diga.
Lo llamaste con el nombre. Ya lo llamaste con el nombre.
I think I will stop playing Street Fighter.
Ghost, the following player in Street Fighter.
Yo, lo que se dice aquí sale.
No.
Yo, we spoke about The Boys. Nosotros hablamos de The Boys y mira por dónde va.
Bro, nosotros
estamos
llamando el Chapulín. A week later estaba el Chapulín allá.
Yo,
that was scary.
Yeah.
Everybody que Chapulín, bro. That's a crazy part.
Pero hablando
esa no.
¿Están escuchando?
Hablando
no lo
de
quiero
miedo,
ver.
Hablando de miedo, a mí me da un chin de miedo que Nintendo va a sacar otro Next Gen console porque están diciendo que puede hacer que los juegos no van a poder ser
backward compatible.
But I don't hear nothing.
No, finally, it's going to be backwards compatible.
Of course, 100%.
Nintendo's not stupid enough. And trust me, the one thing they do know, they can fuck up everything else, but the one thing they do know is how to make money. And them dudes had made boatloads, guacamole modes of money with the Switch. You think that they're going to pull out a new console that is more powerful and it's not going to be backwards compatible? Ellos no son locos. Son locos, pero no son locos así. Son locos, pero no son locos así.
Esa gente, Nintendo es la Jordan del videojuego. Te dan los
mismos they're always backwards compatible. Al menos que sea un cambio tan grande, but
exactly. It's
do you
always,
see them like
always.
doing like since we're going and heading to the digital industry right now? You think they're gonna be like two consoles, que uno digital and one with cartridge?
No.
Para venderlo más barato. You don't think so?
No.
¿Tú crees que le importa?
They're good at making money. They're not going to do that.
No, el Switch, el original, no ha bajado de precio.
So you think that their new console is going to be like the Switch, just more powerful, like a Super Nintendo Switch, or
I think so.
Nintendo Switch?
They're gonna do it where the modern games now that are running on PlayStation 6, PlayStation 6, PlayStation 5, and the Xbox are going to be able to at least run properly on the Switch, like how it was the last generation.
Mi pregunta de Miñón, ¿va a haber party chat?
Claro que no.
Está preguntando demasiado.
Explícame, ¿tú no crees que Street Fighter ya sea mejor si uno sabe quién está del otro lado y puede decirle de todo mientras uno se mata?
That's a factory.
I'm surprised that they took that out because in Street Fighter 4 there was chat. Like you could play online even on rank, and while you're playing, you're talking shit to each other. So I'm surprised that they took that out in 5 and 6.
I mean, I
get that was the best thing ever. When you hear someone fucking flipping on the other side because you're fucking destroying them.
Te dicen de todo.
Best thing ever. De todo le dicen. That's the best thing ever.
But if I'm not bugging, when we were playing Street of Rage, we were able to talk with each other, right?
No.
Where were we talking? We were
on the phone. We were on.
I thought it was with the Nintendo app for a second.
Nah. Oh, it could have been with the Nintendo app.
Yeah, I think we were talking through there.
With the app, but not from...
No, Fortnite, I think, doesn't use the app. Tú puedes usar voice through there. Yeah, because they don't use the Nintendo network.
Okay.
A veces Nintendo que no va a tirar nada de eso. Giovanni tiene mínimo 36 o 38 años.
Estamos la edad de nosotros.
Que tiene que ser un remaster de NBA Jam.
Hey, that would be dope. NBA Jam.
I ain't mad at that.
Ay, Jesús.
Yeah, the big head mode.
Yeah,
big head mode.
Hey, what's going on tonight, bro?
You were able to play with Scorpion, and who else? You were able to play with Scorpion and somebody else.
Yo no hackeaba eso, yo no sé.
Merlin, ¿qué es lo que está pasando esta noche aquí con este vocabulario? Está loquísimo.
Echa para atrás. Echa para en el micrófono y a respirar. Echa para atrás.
Está loquísimo. Big head mode.
Big head mode. That's what it was,
man.
You don't remember that? It was this big while you were playing. They like to give big heads over there in NBA Jam.
Hey, yo.
Oye, pero este paga está heavy.
Yeah, we're all in high school.
No, esto está loquísimo. We're gonna have to bring Cameron and Mace in the background ahí para que controlen esto.
Vamos a bajar el soundboard para eso, boss.
The AO Patrol.
This is out of control right now.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Pero yeah.
My Remnant, ¿qué es eso?
So Remnant 2 is a video game that's coming out. Es como un juego como like the, ¿cómo que se llamaba el juego de How We Do que jugó X-Variant o algo así?
X-Defiant.
X-Defiant, algo similar a eso. Ese game cuando tú tiras un throw de tiro y tú haces un throw de vaina. So like the developers are bringing a lot of hoopla behind it. They promise they promise to improve the game's performance before the launch, porque no quieren que el juego termine siendo.
In Assassin's Creed 2 before it, Remnant 2 iterates on the original to phenomenal effect. Combat is even smoother and more satisfying.
En una manera, like a third person. They have some crazy weapons supposedly también que vienen. Pero va a ser medio RPG para los tigres que les gusta.
Pero no salió esto ya ahí, chico. Esto salió.
Ditch spongy bosses.
Nah, it's from July. The last post is from July 28th. Remnant 2 no salió.
And each of the
rounds was supposed to be the most played mode on stream. The developer said it was humble.
No, salió la semana pasada.
Oh yeah, sorry. I misread that. The developer promises to improve following the huge launch. So estamos hablando de que pueda ser un cyberpunk sucediendo al frente de nosotros ahora mismo. Because the game
sale a $5, yo me lo compro.
Can I say this? I want to shit about old games, but we didn't have that shit back in the day.
Yeah, bro, you're right.
The game came out, and that's what you got, and it was good.
Y estaba terminado.
Eso de patching, bro. Eso de patching ahora ellos te dan el juego y después lo terminan.
But you know why that is? Es para la vaina de los microtransactions y todo eso. Eso they can patch and put
No, eso es para la gente que le gusta llorar, porque back in the day, you couldn't cry about the game you bought. That's the game you got, whether it was shitty or not. Yeah. That's what you got, and you played it. Now, there's un par de ñoño that the game is not what you want. Oye, cámbiame esto. Oye, cámbiame el otro. Oye, tú me gusta esto.
Nimbus, but the game wasn't buggy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
había algunos que te daban tu play y tú tenías que.
No, los juegos tenían terminado y estaban bacanos.
De la cinta, donde tú tenías que soplar de todo, el juego estaba glitchado.
That was a fact of life. It don't matter what game.
How is that a fact of life? It's still a problem with the game.
No.
The game itself was done. Yeah, this is the cartridge and shit.
Yeah, that's just the cartridge. That's a physical thing, not a software thing. Okay? Just because that means your house is dirty, you got dust in there. Yeah.
Hasta cucaracha sale.
Eso, those crumbs de cornflakes ahí adentro de la vaina, de sigo comiendo y pegándose a Nintendo.
Your cartridge is sticky on the inside because you were drinking soda and you knocked it over.
Yeah, drinking soda and you knocked it over.
But yeah, eso es problema tuyo ahora.
I say that es de pinga. Yo creo que eso no va a cambiar. Eso va a estar aún peor. Va a llegar el momento que todo el mundo va a estar jugando un juego as it develops. Todo el mundo opinando, ok, 90% dijo esto, 90% dijo esto, 80% dice esto, esto no está trabajando.
That's actually a game.
Going to be the game.
But you could do that now. Yeah, so early access. You do that now.
No, but you know who's doing that?
A lot of games have been doing that. If you play games on Steam, don't go through the games that are like worth $70, $80. Vete para los juegos que cuestan como 10 y 20 pesos. Like, nosotros estábamos jugando Valheim y nosotros le jugamos ese juego 300 horas y más. Y ese juego no estaba terminado todavía. Hasta el día de hoy todavía lo están terminando.
Right now, like EA Skate is doing that. Like they literally developing the game and they letting you play it as it is being developed.
Yeah, that's how it is nowadays.
And they tell you, like, you go on their IG page and they show you. Cada vez que hacen un cambio, they show it, lo tiran una story. Para que vea, para que la gente vea, la gente opine.
If Nintendo did that with Mario back in the day.
Como el beta, no, Nintendo didn't give a fuck.
Mira, Pikmin salió.
Nintendo used to whip
They
people into
finish games,
finishing
bro.
them games.
If the game is not finished, delay that shit. Because in the end of the day, if the game is not finished, that's not our fault. That is your fault.
Claro,
Right. We want a finished game at the end of the day.
Bueno, pero que GTA
The game is not finished, and they're gonna charge me $60, $70 for a game that's not even finished. Y esa mierda.
Pero que GTA lo está haciendo bien, GTA.
Pero lo que le pasó a esa
Claro, lo que tú dices. ¿A quién, Marley?
which one was it that was a total flop?
Cyberpunk.
Yo, that wasn't a total flop. That was a legendary flop. Tú sabes lo que la gente duró esperando ese juego, mi gente.
It was
era el único.
It was overhyped, but it wasn't a flop because they still made money.
Dude, that was
Afterwards, after they finished it,
They didn't hit what they projected.
the damage was
Projected, bro.
to their image, man. The damage was to their image.
Oh, the damage was to the
that
image,
was
but
a bigger
the
flop
pre-sale,
than
there was a
No
whole bunch of
Man's
people
Sky.
pre-selling.
Bro, they were
Remember
talking
No Man's Sky.
Bubbaloo too.
So
We're gonna be rivaling Grand Theft Auto. Pero
En
son
la
unos
mierda.
frescos. Son unos frescos.
bigger than Battlefield 2020.
Yo, 2049.
Yeah,
no,
Battlefield.
I forgot.
Battlefield was bad también.
Aquí se habló mucho de.
Okay, talking about Grand Theft Auto.
So
Talking
dígame
about Grand
algo.
Theft Auto. Wait, talking about
Ah.
Grand Theft Auto.
Habla.
Y'all can say all the shit y'all want about Grand Theft Auto, but I respect the fuck out of them because they'll wait 10, 20 years to pull out a game to make sure that shit is perfect.
I agree.
I agree
Definitely
with
agree.
that. That's a fact.
I respect
Yo.
that shit.
So,
Para decirte la verdad, I'm excited, bro. Yo, ¿y la vida de nosotros cómo va a ser después que salga este juego?
Yo no juego esa mierda, eso yo no sé.
wait,
You don't
like
play
Grand Theft
Grand
Auto?
Nimbus,
Come
Come
on,
on,
man.
Nimbus.
You wildin' now.
yo,
You don't play GTA either?
everything you dream of doing, you could do it there in the game, Nimbus.
I can play fighting games
What
there.
does that sound wrong?
Yo,
I heard you'll be able to make
you
money.
drunk the other day, you told me that you just want to walk around and slap bitches. You could do that there. You just walk.
Yo.
Hey,
You don't have to do it in real life. You can just do it in the game.
Nime, I got a question for you. What was your favorite like gun game?
my favorite gun game. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Like for,
Like
Que
shooting.
tiene pistola para que tú llames Mario.
third person shooter or algo así.
Duck
Yeah.
Hunt.
They can duck hunt.
Come on, man. Okay, espérate. How we do? How we do? Rephrase the question. From the 2000s para arriba, which one is your best like third person game?
Gracias, Stewart.
No, shooter games. Shooter games, yeah.
No, because he's not a fan of first person shooter games.
Yo,
Time Crisis is from the 90s, bro. You bugging.
Nah,
No,
Time
loco.
Crisis early 2000s.
Yo, I thought you at least you were gonna say 007, loco. No te pases.
somebody
Like
put 007 there.
007. I like 007,
Bro.
but it was like
Coño.
back. It was like only multiplayer. I never played the game because I thought that shit was boring.
You know what's funny?
No, pa-
Multiplayer was where it was at.
Listen, Nimbus es trolling ya. Él le gusta que uno se encojone con él. Entonces sigue de maldad y dice vaina en contra. Que él sabe que uno no le va a gustar.
Pero
He's
deja
right,
que
he's right,
que se deje
but
llevar.
wait. He's right, but I hate, and now you guys know this. I hate Call of Duty and all those type of games.
Your
I
favorite
hate them
So-
because of what they represent in the video game industry and what they did to the video game industry. Okay, I hate that.
Nah,
Because of Call of Duty, we don't have games that mesmerized us like Mario and all these other games. We don't have them anymore.
well, Call of
Look
Duty
at that.
mesmerized me.
Knights. Remember Knights for the Sega Saturn? That was a dope ass game. We don't get games like that no more.
Yo,
Why?
I
Because
don't
everybody
understand
wants to
that
do
game. I don't
this.
know about that game.
Yo, dude.
Ya te ve bien, Nime, me tiene que tratar.
Mira, ni jugando con los dos. Ey, graben eso.
Join.
Oye,
That's what everybody want to play.
Join
That's
Call of
what
Duty.
everybody
Call of
wants.
Duty, mira.
Yo, I give it to Nimbus. Yo, Nintendo alguna vez se salta con vaina que yo, y'all remember Wii Tennis? Dije que ustedes no jugaban Wii
That
Tennis.
shit was the shit. No one here can say they didn't play Wii Tennis. That's a liar.
Yo,
We
Esa
all
vaina
was
te
better.
ponía a
I never
hacer
played
ejercicio.
I was into
Yo,
Wii bowling.
bowling,
And
la
they were
bowling,
like,
man.
"Oh, that shit's gonna
Yeah.
be whack with the waggle and doggle. I remember they used to say, "Yeah, how many hours you guys put into Wii Tennis and Wii bowling?"
yo, I'm not gonna front. We bowling, we tennis, even boxing. Dije que
Dude.
ustedes no jugaban the boxing.
We used to do tournaments in Wii bowling for
Bro.
hours on end. For money too. Yeah, you gotta get the twist. Come on.
Yo, used to play.
You remember Ivan?
Tenía una sala grandísima, man. You guys should do the whole walk y tirar. So we used to like y llegaba el Wii U y se movía la sala entera, bro. We used to like walk down the middle y con la yo I got a control over here. Hold up, let me show you how we. Estoy hablando ahí.
Bodega, mi hermano.
Yeah, but where the hell did he go?
He went to go get the Wii. He got the Wii controllers over there in the shrine. What I call it, the shrine.
What was he uppercut, yo?
Nah.
Bang! Bang!
Mira.
Hey.
Niggas used to walk.
Yep.
Palo grano. Palo grano.
Y cuando el dueño te veía que hacía así y que eso no estaba de que metido ahí. Yo, you're not gonna play if you don't put it right there.
Claro, porque
¿Quién para dañar televisión?
Nintendo broke a lot of TVs that generation.
Y grano está bien.
And faces to controllers to the face.
Ahora, lo que nadie tocaba era ese de que Wii Fit. Y que el ejercicio de que
mamá had it.
con eso. Dije tú, Nimbus. Oye, sit up or anything like that.
Si no baja el micrófono no vimos nada lo que tú dijiste.
Yeah, bro.
Nimbus got it.
That shit like una tapa from a cooler, bro.
This wasn't Wii Fit.
Okay, that's in pristine condition. You never use that.
Eso no es una tapa de un cooler.
Lo tengo limpio nada más.
Eso no tiene ni un pie.
You use it, and you don't put shoes on this. You want socks, dude.
Una neverita. Una tapa de neverita.
Slip of the socks.
Let me see if it still works.
Es una tapa de una neverita.
No batteries.
Bro, esa vaina para gente
Yo, Frank, eso parece como que tú viste un fantasma atrás de ti, porque la cámara se movió.
La cámara se movió. The camera
Hey, man, somebody come behind me.
Yo dije que la cámara agarró otro cuerpo y se movió y no era Frank.
Nah, chill, bro.
So, hablando de eso, señor, ¿ustedes creen que el Sega Dreamcast being as strong as Yo, Nimbus, I got a question for you.
And the best gun games were on the Wii because you got to use this.
Nimbus.
Eso es mentira.
Hey, time out. Esa vaina estaba bacanísima. Yo porque for some reason. ¿Qué tiene? ¿Está jodido el micrófono todavía?
Bro, you sound mad loud.
Dude, you're like right here.
¿Y ahora?
Ahora no te muevas.
Yo, pero ustedes están... La gente me quiere oír. ¿Qué tú quieres?
Tú gozas demasiado. No tienes que vocear.
Bro, you sound like you're right next to me, bro.
Anyway, esa pistola estaba bacanísima. Yo no sé por qué, pero nunca pude tener una. Pero estaba durísima.
Yo, House of the Dead on the Wii?
Vamos para la casa de Nimbus.
Remake, I'm playing that. That's what's in my Wii U right now.
It's the next party at Nimbus' house. When?
For me, the best
Nimbus said this weekend,
actually.
actually.
Dreamcast, bro. Because
Dreamcast
had House of the Dead and some shit
so,
like that.
Espérate. So, yo tengo una pregunta para los tigres.
And House of the Dead, para mí.
Dreamcast, hablando de lo que Iván está, Dreamcast was the first console que tenía over, ¿qué era lo que decía? It had a 56K modem and it had 128-bit graphics. Do you guys feel like that was the beginning of the nightmare y que el Sega Dreamcast rompió como esa tecnología? Because, you know, it was 8-bit up to that point with a lot of the games that was coming out.
No.
Oh,
it was a lot more advanced, but a PS2.
It was 1999.
The reason why the Dreamcast seemed like such a big deal is because Sega was using the same hardware on the Dreamcast in their arcades. So a lot of games that they had on the arcades ran on the Dreamcast either perfect or sometimes even better. Like Soul Calibur looks better on the Dreamcast than it does in the arcade. So that's why the Dreamcast was such a big deal, because it was like the first time that we could say, oh, we have the arcade experience at home, because it was almost 1-to-1, you know? So that's what the whole big deal with, especially that Sega was coming out with a whole bunch of dope-ass games in the arcades back in the day. That's why House of the Dead, Soul Calibur, all those games look pristine. Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Crazy Taxi, those games look pristine on the Dreamcast because it was almost a 1-to-1. You know.
So what's crazy is I'm a Nintendo guy. My favorite console is the Dreamcast. It was
Yeah,
that
High five.
ahead of
High five, fam.
Me
High
too.
five.
Me too.
That is, when it comes
I
to
never had
fighting
one.
games, the
I had a
Dreamcast
Dreamcast.
is pristine.
Y esa se rompió en el Dreamcast, Crazy Taxi.
Yeah,
Of
that's what
course.
we were saying. Crazy Taxi.
I'm gonna get something for you, Ivan.
Yo,
Pablo
Shenmue,
Stone,
bro.
bro. Pablo
Shenmue
Stone,
was-
Shamoon.
Fran, ¿tú
Pablo-
tienes ese
Pablo
video de
Berserk.
Crazy Taxi?
Yeah, I got a video of Crazy Taxi.
Yo, pero ¿y qué fue lo que pasó con la Dreamcast? They ran out of
Sega,
money,
it was
right?
Sega. Fue Sega, no fue el
Sega
sistema.
fue que hizo
Ella
Sega.
mismo se hundió.
Like, lo que estaba diciendo Moore, one of the developers from them back then, was that Sega Studios was close-minded, closeted demigods. Ellos sabían la tipo de tecnología que ellos tenían y sabían que ellos estaban cambiando el juego, but the improvement just never happened past it. PlayStation 2 started coming out around that time, and
People didn't forgive them for the Saturn. That's what it was. When the launch of the Saturn fue tan
Sega
malo
Saturn
que...
had crazy fighting games. I'm with Frank on that.
Yeah, pero la manera que they launched that, tú ves, sin decirle a nadie, oh, it's coming tomorrow, y el precio es esto, pa, you know, people never...
So it was bad marketing, basically.
It was bad marketing.
Yeah.
It was bad business. It was bad business.
It was a horrible launch.
Yeah, yo creo que salió con... you said 56K modem, pero salió con 14.4, después 28.6, I think. And then, you know, the 56 y broadband. But ahead of their time.
Dreamcast was my favorite console, too.
La mejor
playing-
consola
Yo,
fue la
pero-
que te hizo
Unreal
Pero
Tournament.
en esa
Unreal
casa había una
Tournament
guerra
over
tremenda.
28K.
Yo, you know who Moore is, Nimbus?
Who?
Moore, from the
Moore what?
Sega Studios. Because it's saying here, Moore told Sonic creator Yushi Naga to F off. A Sentinel horrified Japanese translator refused to convey, but also knew that Naka had spent a lot of time in America and knew exactly what was happening. So the beef was personal with Sega amongst
With who?
themselves.
Oh yeah.
So yo tengo un artículo aquí.
Sega,
The reason why I
Sega
brought that
America
up
and Sega Japan, they always had conflict. They always had conflict because
the reason I'm bringing it up is because the article was saying how Dreamcast killed Sega's hardware reign.
it did. That wasn't the okay.
It was the last one.
Exactly. It was the last one. The Dreamcast didn't kill kill the market for Sega. It was just that was the last console. What happened is that the Sega Saturn really fucked Sega over big time. So when they pulled out the Dreamcast came out in an era where they came out before the PS2. And they had a couple of months that people were rocking the Dreamcast hard because with good reason.
Couldn't find it.
Yeah, you couldn't find it nowhere. I remember. But the moment the PlayStation 2 came out, that's what killed the Dreamcast.
With DVD player.
You know, it came with a DVD player and everyone wanted DVD. So some people bought PlayStation 2 just to have a DVD player. It was cheaper. It was cheaper than a regular DVD player. So with that, and then the struggle financially that Sega was already going through because of the Sega Saturn, that's what killed them. Because the Dreamcast is by far their best console ever. Like it was beyond its time. Like you were able to play online on the Dreamcast. It came in with a built-in modem. You were able to play Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and Third Strike online. It was shit, but you could do it.
Unreal Tournament. That was
Unreal Tournament. Ivan, I was trying to find a House of the Dead for the Dreamcast, and I pulled out the wrong box, but I found this.
Time Crisis.
Hey, yo.
Time Crisis too.
Time Crisis,
Yo,
bro.
pero tú tienes oh shit, you put out the box.
Yeah, I thought I pulled out the wrong box. I thought it was in that one.
He put like something like this. This man pulled out the booklet like.
Damn, Time Crisis.
We got the gun.
Mierda.
Neme, ¿cuándo tú te vas a mudar de ahí? Porque nosotros no cabemos allá. We don't fit. I mean, we're gonna have a game night soon, pero nosotros vamos todos los meses, vamos para Defrag.
Todos los lunes lo decís.
Todos los lunes, el sábado vamos para Defrag.
No.
El sábado.
So vamos a ir el sábado.
Actually, you know what? This might actually be a good
No,
Saturday.
este sábado. Este sábado, tú sabes que no podemos ir este sábado, acuérdate.
No, agáchate para echarte 10 counter.
So when are we doing my because I'm off. We're good this whole next week. Comenzando este viernes, este sábado.
So next week.
So
Next Friday.
Friday.
We could do Friday. We could do it in the middle of the week too. Como tú quieras.
Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. Hubo como buses y mareo.
Next Friday.
Para los muchachones que están en el vivo, nosotros tratamos de reunirnos. Everybody tiene un game room diferente. And we show it off. Ahí tenemos un show. Ahí está el episodio de How We Do, que es el único que he podido terminar. Yo, I had to redo the whole thing with Frank, so me jodí.
Yeah.
And then I had to redo the whole thing with Nimbus, so ya se está casi terminado. So, la gente que está ahí en el en vivo, eso está en Manitos Gaming en YouTube. Y si usted tiene un cuarto bacano, déjenos saber que nosotros le caemos allá y nos robamos un par de cintas. Digo, y jugamos un par de cintas.
Mira mi cuarto.
Mira el de Fax hay que hacerlo, pero Fax, hasta que no mueve ese muñequito de ahí. Y para grabar el de Fax necesitamos 2 días, porque entre medio de la entrevista se va a dormir.
¿Y el mío te gusta?
El de VH1, nosotros es digital que hay que hacerlo. VH1 está pasado.
Yo, I heard que pueda ser de que el developer de Smash Brothers no haga el próximo juego con ellos.
He's been saying that before he finished the last one.
It's retiring. That's it.
Yeah, he said that was going to be the last one.
It's
but
they did a recent interview for him where they asked him like, "Would you still work with Nintendo?" And he said he wants to, but he's not sure.
Yeah, this is where I was getting to. Like he always every Smash Brothers he says is his last one. So,
but then he says it's like he doesn't imagine anybody else making it.
Exactly. So it's like he's gonna make it. It's just that's not the issue I have. The issue I have is not whether or not he's gonna make it. I think he's gonna make it. It's that it won't be at the caliber as Ultimate because they can't get all those licenses again.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's impossible. And if they do it, oh my God.
Él lo que quiere es hacer eso, poner los tigres de Fortnite a pelear y vaina. Ya después de este Smash Brothers, para mí no existe otra ya.
Oye, ¿tú sabes qué triste? Que este va a ser el último episodio del mes. Porque mañana estamos a 1 de agosto y ya faltarán 26 días para Retro World.
Hey, la gente que está por Connecticut, nosotros vamos para Retro World. Y si no paga renta, que está pensando en eso. No, pero that's what we're going to be doing. Señores, estén pendientes, vuelvo y les digo, vamos nosotros a hacer un stream, nosotros vamos a hacer un tren, que nosotros vamos toditos a apoyarnos, así todo el mundo se monetiza, todo el mundo hace dinero y todo el mundo crece con su stream. Estén pendientes a eso también, que eso viene al fin. Bueno, ya viene este mes, creo yo. No puedo dar mucho bubú, porque yo ¿cómo se llama la vaina? Yo de Discord nada más sé prenderlo y apagarlo.
Mientras tanto, mis hijos tienen que meterse al Discord de Manitos Gaming para ser parte de ese tren, porque si no están en el Discord no lo podemos hacer porque necesitamos hacerlo con orden. So, por favor, traten de meterse en el Discord. Lean las reglas, la vamos a seguir dándole updates a todas esas reglas para que sepan cómo es que funciona
también
el tren.
Vayan a ver la entrevista de Saúl Mena que le hicimos.
Tenemos una entrevista,
que está en YouTube, el YouTube de Manito Gaming.
Mejor.
Y tenemos muchas más entrevistas ahí también.
Sí, tenemos a Saúl Mena, también está Chapote, también tenemos a Cibao, JX Gaming, mucha gente tenemos ahí dura, que son duros en los videos.
No solamente Trin y Dicho y Podcast, también tenemos contenido.
Aquí de todo un poco, señora. Si usted es malo, este es el lugar para usted, porque no hay mejores males que nosotros. Así que dése cuenta de eso también, tenga eso en mente.
Suscríbanse al canal de YouTube de Fran para que tenga un par de suscriptores ahí bacano.
Entre los juegos de
now is the Short King.
Fran is the Short King.
¿Y quién es The Sleep King?
Yo, ¿cuál juego de los 90 era mejor? Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time o Super Mario World?
No hay que decir más nada.
Wait. What was the second one?
Super Mario World.
No, the second one.
Ocarina of Time, Legend of Zelda. From the 90s.
It's hard to compete with that one. Pero también salió 64, Mario 64.
No, we're talking about just those two games, guys. Don't go deeper.
Which one?
Super Mario World We're talking about the 90s. We're in the 90s right now. Super
but
Mario
that's-
World, Legend of Zelda. ¿Cuál era mejor?
Yeah, but you said Ocarina of Time. So those
Yeah.
are completely two different things.
Yeah.
You're talking about 16-bit and 64-bit.
Míralo ahí,
That's
nosotros.
hard. So
en-
already that's gonna be Ocarina of Time.
Mira, Giovanni, que es un historian. Mira, Giovanni, eso es para ti. Right there.
Yo, you gotta.
Welcome back to another episode of Nimbus's Library, and
Oh,
today we're
Nimbus's
going to
Library.
Mierda. Y
another
ese elemento.
from the original NES, and that is The Legend of Zelda.
Uf,
Now,
Nimbus la tiene. Tuvimos que ponerla rápido porque la gente la quiere comprar y vaina, tú sabes.
de
So,
oro.
cada quien tiene su espacio aquí en Manitos Gaming, todos los seguidores que están ahí, así que denle su cariño. Todo el mundo está en Manitos Gaming, en el Instagram, en el YouTube, y ahí te lo va conociendo a cada quien, chin a chin. ¿Qué más falta? ¿Qué más falta?
No, lo que
Síganos
lo que-
en
Instagram,
Facebook también.
YouTube, Facebook, Manitos Gaming.
la gente que es de Twitch, síganos en Facebook, y la gente de Facebook, síganos en Twitch.
Tú
Síganos,
sabes.
Ichigo
Oye,
Night,
y-
Martin
hay
McFly,
mucha
Iván
gente.
Manito.
Para el coro de la 2, somos demasiado malos.
No,
Yo
mañana,
juego- y juego
Mañana
con-
yo voy a entregar mi puesto para que alguien
Ve,
juegue.
yo juego con 2 suscriptores y después 2 random. Tienen que llegar a las 2 de la tarde y si está suscribido tiene más chances de jugar que no. Lo que vamos a hacer, vamos
Claro
a hacer
que
una
sí.
ruleta con los nombres y le vamos a dar la ruleta y si salió el nombre suyo usted entra. Así lo balanceamos. Los
Y
que
eso,
están suscribidos en el
Suscríbanse
Twitch
desde ahora.
tienen prioridad. Recuérdense que se lo dije.
Okay.
Suscriban-
can I ask a
levántate,
question?
facts.
Suscriptores
Can I ask a
primero porque son
question?
demasiados.
Dígale, Nemes.
No.
When you gonna start playing Street Fighter then?
Ah,
Okay.
lo que pasa es que yo no lo subo, que estoy jugando, papá. Ya yo tengo 4 go.
Ya. You're about to
Ahí
get
por
to
las
platinum.
4.
Ya.
El monitoreador, póngale el cosa mío ahí para que me añade, porque si no, Giovanni salga esperándome.
Mañana
Ya.
a las 2, horario de Nueva York.
Horario de Nueva York. Ya usted sabe, mi gente, los quiero mucho. Nos vemos el próximo lunes. De parte de los mejores, Malo.
Yeah.
Get out.